Hello guys, welcome back to a new video. I did actually promise two videos that was coming out, but as you can see in the back, I already have I have both of them open, but you can kind of see all the way in the back, which is gonna be done very soon because this one's gonna be a longer review than the other one, since it all comes down to accessories. But as you all saw by the, let me move these out the way. By the thumbnail, we are gonna be reviewing dynamical fit gogeta. Yeah, let me get him. So here we have him. Before I do the review, I'm gonna do a quick scale comparison. Of course, the scale comparison's base is gonna be a bootleg. Actually, also kind of like a custom I'm working on. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Before you bash me in the comments, why am I doing this when all the Gogetas have been dropping? I've been working on this custom before they was announced. So yeah, but yeah, this is what they're scaled together. So this is a bootleg SHF Gogeta. I kind of mod some of it here and there. I kind of cut the belt. Actually, yeah, let me get into this real quick. I kind of cut the belt, so that more of the body area will show. I kind of extended the belt again a little bit, so it could give like kind of more room. Of course, as you can see, I model clay the fur and everything, so it looks nice. Really looks good. I think once I paint, I'm gonna paint it with I'm gonna do a little bit of normal painting, normal spread and paint, some dry brushing, maybe some washes in there, maybe like some block wash as well. I really want to make this my best custom, because defeated best custom I have so far. So a little bit in dive in my action figure collection. Comment below if you guys do want an action figure tour. Is right now, for what it feels like for me, my undefeated custom action figure is actually my custom Black Panther, because this is actually the first time I use clay. I clayed the whole upper body and it really came out really good, as you can see. I think that's what I'm good at. I'm kind of good at claying body parts. Really nice. I did a little bit on the legs, so like the legs can feel more. But enough of that. We're here for Gogeta, and a lot of channel regulars gonna be like, hey, why is this dude talking about his other stuff? I came here for Gogeta, which I know already 100 people probably did this before, but I'm doing this because I promised y'all 2 reviews. So let's bring them back. So before we get into like all the accessories and yada yada, let's get a close look at him. So let's zoom in. So first I want to talk about his face that he has on. Well, the reason why I'm saying that is because I actually want to talk about his head sculpt. So I do get where people's coming from, where it's saying it doesn't look like Gogeta, but you actually get used to it over the time. Let me again get one of my trying to find something that has a similar face. So the bootleg one is basically one-to-one replica of the SHF face. It actually looks really good, so we can actually compare the two. Yeah, if this was alone, I'm pretty sure you couldn't tell, but well, I wonder if I could put that on there. That might look good, but nah. But yeah, as you can see, yeah. Now you can see some similarities, like the little 2 bangs right there. This one being bigger, same goes as that one. But the main thing that people are having a problem with is that doesn't, I guess for them it doesn't look wild enough, which I understand. Because, especially with the Kamionis, oh my god, it looks so good. But luckily, a lot of companies are starting to come out with Gogeta head sculpts, and they should really upgrade your dynamical fit. So I wouldn't really worry about that. But the base head sculpt, I say you should be able to deal with it. I don't know who's just gonna see this. It still looks good, even if you could say, "Oh, it's not Gogeta." It looks so good still. Like you can't be mad at it. Like look at that sculpt. And some people did have some problems with the paint job. Luckily, I didn't because some people had like chips in there. But as far as I can see, I don't have any, so mine's is pretty good. But yeah. Next, let's get into the see, this is the one thing that I objectively say that is better than Kamione's Gogeta. Now, on images, his body may look all like heavy weighted or such, but in person, it looks so good and sculpted. I just love how his like body sculpted, his torso area. Makes it really fun to pose, especially this soft jacket. If only they did give us like a sway option where it's like winded, that'd be cool. Because especially at first they was gonna do that when I saw how this was done, but actually not. But still, this is really soft plastic, so you can still get in those types of poses where you want to sway in the wind. Like you might have to hold it there, or like, but you actually see why it's like that, and like once I get to the accessories part, which is gonna be after the articulation, which is gonna be next. Then you get to the belt. Again, let me get my bootleg ssgss Gogeta to compare. Sorry guys, again, kind of just do reviews for fun if I want to talk about something that I really like. So I don't really have anything cool to compare, but here's the bootleg ssgss, and here's the dynamical fit. Of course, you can tell, but yeah, there's a massive length and color difference. See, with the dynamical fit, let me zoom out a little bit so y'all can see the dynamical fit. Oh, I think I might have to zoom out a little bit more. So with the dynamical fit, it comes down basically all the way to basically his boots. But with the bootleg ssgss, which again is supposed to be a one-to-one replica, so I'm pretty sure I looked at reviews when I was getting this guy. The belt is like the same length, and it is massively shorter, which I'm glad they made it longer. Because a lot of things with like the Broly anime fight is how exaggerated the little slash was, the little I forgot what this was called, but yeah, the little slash it was. And the color difference, as you can see, again, it's supposed to be a one-to-one replica, and I looked at the reviews again, so the color is basically the same, but as you can see, yeah, the color is dramatically different. Like this is a darker blue, this one's lighter, and I'm glad they went with a darker blue because it just pairs so well with the head. Like that's the one thing I don't really like about the fusion dance, even though Gogeta is my favorite fusion, is like the fit. And it's just so like it's the same fit for all of them, but the way that they made the colors similar to the blue actually really makes it feel all together. But yeah, let's get into the arms. Well, actually, since we're already on the slash, let's actually continue to the legs, then the arm, and talk a little bit more about the jacket because that also has something to do with the arms. So the legs, oh, I love the way it's bagginess. It's like not too baggy, but baggy. That's one thing that I could say is kind of better than Kami's. But again, if somebody was saying no, Kami's did it better, I would have to agree with them on this point. On that point, instead of the like torso where I wouldn't agree with them. But I really do want the Kamionis. A little bit, very much less now. Like if I see it, probably at like if I see Kamionis, probably at like 50 or 60, I'll probably get it. But if it's at its original price, then yeah, I just love the design. And again, I love how they did the wrappings. It's like so like over exaggerated. That's what I like because you see all the little creases and stuff. If you guys can see it, which is really cool. Um, so yeah. Next, let's get into the arms. Now, this side of arm, I do have some problems with this, what I did. But it's not like something crazy. It's just like this was popping out. And I just put it back on there. Yeah, pretty easy. I think they didn't fully put it in there. So one time I just like fully pressed it in there with full force, and now it's good. But yeah, like look at this. Look at the. Oh yeah, and that's something he does. He can do. He can kind of break his arm, which I don't really like that. I mean, yeah, that shows how good the articulation is, but it just feels really weird to me. At first when I saw him doing that, because like one random, I was trying to put him back in the box. I saw him doing that. I was like, what? Did I break it or something? And I didn't. But yeah, I love how the arms are. I mean, again, now I can understand how they're super bulky. Again, this is after the clay, and they're basically the same. But I can understand how the arm is supposedly said super bulky, because I'm not gonna lie, it definitely is. So, yeah. Oh yeah, and the wrappings. The wrappings are nicely done. They like added detail that I don't think they knew that anybody was gonna see, unless you get close up, because you can see the creases and everything, which is really nice. But yeah, let's get into the articulation, starting with the head. Okay. Oh shoot, sorry guys. You can look up that far, front angle, side angle. Let me see if I could put his. Yeah, I can't put his whole neck into it. Not a full rotation because the jacket gets in the way. Looks down really good, like to the point where he's about to just take a good sniff out of his chest. But beware, the hair may pop out at this angle. So let me see if I can find an appropriate angle actually. So kind of like this, but you can again go there. Just might pop out. Yeah. Oh, and yeah, we got a little front thingy. Little like pop out thing if you wanted to like extend. I don't know why. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, the neck moves a little bit. Next we get into the torso. Ab crunch goes this back, which is really good. Really good. Yeah. And goes this forward, which looks bad, but it's actually good. Yeah. Front angle. Kind of like torso. Oh, full 60? Wow. I didn't even know that. Hopefully y'all saw that, but if y'all didn't, I'm sorry. But he just did a full 60 torso rotation, which is really cool. Now let's get into the arms. I'm only going to do one of them, because it goes up that far, which really sucks as a Gogeta action figure. I do love the way they did the shoulders, though. It's kind of like on a two thing. But I guess you could do that. You want to go super down. You can fix it to be normal. He doesn't. I seen someone. Alright, mine doesn't go up, but that much. It can only go like this. But if you loosen him in water, he can. He can actually do a full 360. Because I watched a review and someone did that with their dynamical fit Gogeta without any mods or anything. So do not trust me on that part. Maybe I can do it with this one. Yeah, this one can go up a little bit more. Yeah. Now let's get down to the pants. Can kick up that far, which is alright for a Gogeta. I'll say it's fair. I'm pretty sure he could do the splits. Okay, basically, I don't want to push it anymore. But Oh, and this is what sucks. This little thing. Oh my god, I wish they just did it like the Kamionis with this one. Cause he can barely kick back, which sucks. I mean, I think if you move his legs out a little bit, yeah, he could go a little bit back, more back. If you move his legs out to the front a little bit, but still, I don't know why they had to do that. And it's gonna be on the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Hopefully they figure out a way, but I'm pretty sure it's quite literally just the same thing. Oh yeah, that's what I forgot to do. Okay, let's come back to this real quick. And full hand rotation with a hinge that you have to point in the direction you want to be before you put the hand on. I'm pretty sure. Otherwise, it can be tricky. Oh yeah, yeah, that's tight. Whoa, pause. Like pause. Shaz can go full round if it wasn't for the body. Okay, actually go a little bit forward. Nice, but falls down. Cool. No boot articulation, which honestly, people's making a big deal about dynamical fit, and that, like in some of the reviews I watch, it's making a big deal like it's a bad thing. Which honestly, I don't understand what's so special about having boot articulation, because all it is a hinge going up and down, which yeah, it works in some poses, but in a lot, not really. This is how far the feet can go down. You're not gonna get a lot of rotation in the feet. I wish they would have made near the ends a softer plastic, maybe like the jacket. But yeah, you could get a good up. And of course, you won't be able to go down. And you can get a little swivel. I think you could do a full 360, but I'm not gonna put any pressure on it. If anything, I'm gonna say one thing. If I say you could, that does not mean to immediately try it out, guys. That just means you might be able to, but please be careful, because I do not want y'all to break your figures. So if I say you could, just take that as consideration. And if you feel the figure starting to feel weird, like starting to get really tight near the area, do not keep going. But yeah. And that has everything to do with the articulation so far. Let's get into the accessories. I'm gonna snap even though I'm gonna be at the same place. Actually, no, I want to do a box shave thing. So let's be back. All right, most of the stuff is still on there, but starting off with the box tray, you got your martial arts. Let me actually get something where here. Come here, Green Ninja. Here's something I could point. Got your little martial arts hands. Kind of relaxed hands. Let me more relaxed hands, basically. Let me just yeah. Sorry guys. I know this is really unprofessional. You got your hands, which is gonna come handy with the Kamehameha effect that it comes with, which you guys will see that I have a separate in the back. And same for the other side. This also works for this. I was about to call this Soul Punisher. My bad, guys. The two little special attacks. I'm sorry that they didn't have a space to include them, because this was supposed to be for pre-order only. Which, fun story. I ordered it without this. Like, it strictly told me that it wasn't gonna come without this, but yet it did. And I don't know if it's because the Gogeta was being like shipped in a batch, which that means like multiple Gogetas, and well, because in the same store they had one with it, and well, that could mean that maybe somebody got the ones without it, because I did see some reviews with somebody saying that they didn't get the special effects piece, but that was before I bought it, or they was being nice. or it just lied for some reason and said you wasn't gonna get something, which I don't know why would they do that. And jacket holding hands. These seems pretty useless, but trust me, you're probably gonna be posing a lot. And the reason why I wasn't talking about these ones a lot, because they don't work for these ones or that accessories. It actually worked for the Soul Punisher that came with this guy, which we're gonna start out with him with the heads, because I found this the most unique. This is Super Saiyan Gogeta, and it was from the first Dynamical Fit Gogeta, which was Fusion's Reborn. And these hands is supposed to work with the accessory he comes with. So basically, if you have two, you can have a winded hair for him, and you can also, you know, use the Soul Punisher for that guy. Made it look all cool in the movie. And yeah, we're gonna go back on that. I'm gonna do it once I pop it onto the body, but we're gonna continue. So you have winded hair. I love this hair. The wind hairs are my favorite. Screaming face. The face where it actually comes like how the with the guy is, or like what Gogeta is in the box. That's actually what he's supposed to have on, not the smiling head. But a little mad head. Grinning face. Again. I don't know why I swapped both of them out to have smiling on, but yeah, this is actually what they were supposed to have. And grinning, and screaming, and looking down. Now, I wish they could have added a looking straight. Now, or something looking straight, cause I do want to use this head. Um, I do want to use this head. Like with him looking straight and stuff, but he's always looking down. Which I actually, small thing, actually was thinking about buying a bootleg of that guy just because like the body's trash. I saw in the reviews of the bootleg I was looking at, but the head sculpt seems pretty nice, pretty good. So I was gonna buy it to add on to this guy and keep the body and stuff for, and add the Soul Punisher to that guy. Keep everything else as just a part of it. And here we have the slots for that thing over there, which you guys will see, but that's a boxer. Oh yeah, I never put these on, and I don't think I'm gonna put this on for this review. But you have his little, you know, crossed arms. And let's start with the faces. I'm not gonna put all the faces on. I'm probably gonna put on these ones and these ones, because these ones are basically identical to the smiling. So sorry if for some particular reason y'all came here just to see this face. But we're gonna start off with this guy. So yeah. Now wait, before I actually do it, I just want to do something to see if anybody else was having problems with it, or to anybody else who was actually having problems with it, is swapping out the faces. This is actually hard, but what you're gonna do, you're gonna come up here. Like, it looks so seamless, so I didn't know. You want to take this part off. Yes. And then you want to send them down, of course. And then you just want to pull down on this, and then boom. Want to keep this out, and we're going to grab our first face, which is going to be the grinning. And shouldn't be too easy. Just stay with me, stay with me. I just wanted to do this for people who's struggling, because I knew I was. And sometimes if you yourself is struggling, some other people may be too. And then you're going to see that, and you're just going to want to pop it on there nicely. So don't do what I was doing before I knew, which was pulling down, because I thought it was like SHF. But yeah, do that. This is actually my first time seeing this face, and it looks so good. But it kind of looks on Gogeta-like. Oh my god. Now, this really does need, like, with some of the faces, it looks really good. But, like, some of the ones that would be so perfect with, like, a better Gogeta head sculpt. But this one still looks really, really good. Really good. Alright, let's get on the screaming face. And I love this face for, like, poses of when I want him to, like, do attack. or like he's going back to fire beam. Um, yeah, I love this face. So we just got done. Next, we're gonna get into the winded hair, which I'm gonna put on the face, a substitute for the smiling face on him. So let's get this thing on again. Let's do a quick tutorial on how to swap his head. All right. So what I recommend doing is taking off the faces. And number one, please warm this figure up. I didn't. I waited like a couple days because I don't know why, but once I open up, I guess for some reason, once I open a figure and I let it sit for like maybe like one day, it kind of becomes easier to take off. But again, I recommend taking off the heads and again, warm your figure up because I'm using brute force. And oh my god, yeah. Ooh, yeah. I'm so glad that third parties and stuff has upped their quality, because even if I did it on any regular bootleg or anything, that definitely would have broke, or any Tamashi's Nations. But yeah, definitely warm your figures up. Don't do what I'm doing. This is definitely something I wouldn't recommend doing. But yeah, then we're gonna get our winded here, right here. Again, recommend to take off the faces. Put them in, which just line up the hole, wait till you hear the pop, and then you're done. And now again, tutorial for the winded hair should be the same. Get the face, put it in there, get the body, and boom. Yeah, he's looking good. And I love this hair. Like, this hair honestly makes me like forget about how the like non-winded hair looks. It just looks so good. Yeah, just look at it. Yeah, look at it. I wish that's how this here was actually done a little bit. Like, they could have like made this more straightened, and that just would have been fire. Well, made everything more straightened kind of, and it just would have been fire. Next, let's change the faces. Now this is I'm gonna put on the face where it originally comes with the winded hair, the screaming face, cause yeah, he's flying and he has to scream like boom, cool. I'm just gonna do this real quick because I still have 3 other heads to get to, so yeah. Let's put that back. Get the super grin face. And this is what I mean. Like, it looks so good with the winded hair. Like, just looks so good. Now, again, take it off. Now, I won't be doing any more tutorials on the head swapping. But, yeah. I think I should buy some definitely extras, because if I keep doing it like this, I'm gonna end up breaking it. I swear. I definitely need to put this in water. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying not to pause as much. Ah, shoot, that hurt. Beware of the spikiness. Also, I swore that in the film, base Gogeta and Super Blue Gogeta here wasn't the same. That's also one thing I didn't like, because I swore in the SHF they made them look a little bit different. And the dynamical fit, they're basically the same. But this is how it looks see this, and you kind of feel what I mean, that when you take away the blue, it kind of take away the like essence of like the how everything comes together. No hate, but then it like, kind of looks like too much upper black and then too much lower blue. Just doesn't have any correlation, but yeah. Let's get nah. I don't think I'm gonna change the faces because all the faces for the base is basically the same. So we're just gonna put on the winded here. And yeah. This figure is so much fun. I kind of want to talk about it a little bit, even though I've been talking about it the whole time. When I first got this figure, I thought it was gonna be kind of fragile, as such as like I'm gonna have to be very careful with it. But no, I could basically just, it's like it feels just like an ssgss, which makes me feel safe when I do the changes. And boom, look at that. And now, arguably my favorite hit sculpt, which I just want to say Lella looks so good on that guy, because I don't know why, because the jacket color difference. See, in the Fusion Reborn, his was more of orange, which I don't know why. I guess they kind of want to made it feel like the variants of like the like a little bit more, because like see with the Fusion rings, they get a whole new cool outfit. So it was like, I bet they was probably just like, you know what, we gotta do something to make the fusions feel special. So let's just like give them all like probably different color shades or something. And yeah, but I guess they came back to it and was like, nah, that was stupid. But yeah. Why am I rambling so much? I didn't even realize I've been talking so much. This is so cool. Like, and you basically get. I kind of want to get the halo in the frame. There we go. You basically get like a 3-in-1. Okay. Okay, no, please. Please just stand still. Please do it for me. Okay, what if I just move you? Okay, what if I do this? Okay. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, there we go. But it's like, I know a lot of people said that in their reviews, like how this is like a super cool 3-in-1 figure. But it's just like, if you get everything with it, it really does. Cause also I forgot about these. You get two different, well, technically three different effects. Two of, like, basically being two of these, and which I'm sorry guys, I said I was gonna show it, but I'm gonna do it right now and put it back together, which sucks. Also, be very careful when you're putting it together, because even though some of them may fit in some holes, that might not actually be the hole that they're designated to. And yeah. Mm, mm. And yeah, as I was saying, like, it truly does. Like, you get 3 different hand scopes, technically 3 different accessories. Basically, technically 4 if you want to really count major. Like, boom. You get a bunch of hands and stuff. And it really is amazing figure. Like, I can say, like, see, the Kamioni ones on paper, it does feel like it has more accessories, because like but when it comes to the head, the blue is basically technically like the same, because the Kamioni for some reason comes with 3 of like the forms color and one of the base without winded, which I don't know why they did that. But yeah. But and then Kamioni's jacket thing, where like it has a winded and a normal. Honestly, while playing with it, I do prefer. Well, I don't even have it, but I'm just saying, if I was to have it, I think I would prefer Dynamical's fit, the way that they did their jacket with a soft plastic. It's so fun to have him in that pose where he's like holding his jacket. And yeah, the winded is cool, but again, um, when you're doing some poses, you can just hold it in there yourself. Or like say if you really want to do some figure photography, I guess you could find something to hold it like that. But yeah. And also let's show him without the halo. Boom. Really cool. And I feel like I'm trying to fathom like the words. Basically when I say, I feel like once you buy the second one, everything like ties together. Like it kind of feels like when I looked at the reviews, it kind of feels like a 2-pack that was like splitted in the middle, and like some of the value went there, some of the value went there. But originally blue was actually the same price as I think only $5 more, or I'm pretty sure they're the same price as the Super Saiyan Gogeta, which I don't know why they couldn't add all the stuff to it. Or was it just because they wanted people to really buy the blue? Which people was definitely already going to do that. Because at the time, when everything started coming, the reason why, I'm pretty sure Figure Summoning started to do that because everybody was starting to make a Super Broly display. Which is currently what I'm doing right now. And which is pretty cool. Or they just realized that they could do something to package the like all the stuff in. I don't know what changed. I'm actually very curious on that part. But yeah. Okay, let's do some scale. Sorry, I do not have any of the 3.0, which I really do want them because they look so good with my Gogeta. Here's Vegeta. I almost called him Vegito. Here's Vegeta, Prince of all Saiyans. Yeah, little short guy looking down at him. Let's see if he can look down at the next person. Get him over here. And yeah, he can. Because we're looking at Goku. Which, I like this. Like, the Kami's one, again, one thing that has to pick is that the Kami ones is a shorter than DF, which means that it has to be either smaller than Goku or the same size. And I want Gogeta to be either the same size as Goku or bigger. And I feel like a fusion would probably make him bigger. Unless you'd be like, oh wait, but Vegeta's height is gonna make him shorter. I just want him to either be taller or same height as Goku, because I don't want a fusion that's supposed to be superior to the both of them to be shorter than one of them for some reason. But yeah. Who else can I compare? Let's start with some random guys now. Got Mario. Sorry if you guys can't see him. Got Mario. Boom. Who else? Let's get the guy I've been yapping about. Black Panther. You. Damn, Black Panther, you are tall. Wow. That's what it means to be a true 6-inch action figure. One last time. My custom Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta that I'm working on. Can't wait for when he's done. Hopefully he comes out great. Honestly, I might sell him. I'm depending on how good he looks. If he looks really good, I'm probably gonna sell him. Probably sell him for like I don't know, 60, 50 bucks, which sounds outrageous, but again, if he comes out really good, but I don't think I have anything else I want to scale. Well, I guess I could scale, yeah, what people is calling my withered Goku, which I do have to fix some of the parts, like add clay right there to extend it, which was supposed to be CC Goku. Again, I'm looking down at him, but way much more now. because he is in base. Wait. Oh, Goku, you were standing on your tippy toes. But yeah. And, oh yeah, Gojira. I mean, Godzilla. Boom. I don't know why. But yeah. Sometimes tomorrow, I'm probably gonna work on my next review, Cinderace. Yeah. Because I might not come. Actually, I don't think I can work on it tomorrow because I have a lot of things going on. I have to ship off. Made this for somebody. If you guys know what account this is from, then well, you found me. But I made a figure for somebody to ship off, and so I could pay for more editions. I mean, what? Nothing. What? And I also have my exams because, as you guys know, I'm so happy to announce that summer is here for people in North. I think it applies to only people in, well, it applies to some people. I mean, not people, but some states and stuff, and maybe some countries. I don't really know. But I get out of school this end of this week. So this Friday is the last Friday, which I'm so glad. And I'm actually not gonna be there. I'm at school this Friday, cause I don't have to. It's a choice. Yeah, it is. But then again, so I have a lot of things to do, and again, it is the end of summer, which means I have a lot of planning to do, which means I have a lot of more videos to do. Yes. Even though I do keep promising that I'm gonna try to make more videos and stuff. I can't wait to actually do it this time. I just been so focused on okay, yeah, alright. I'm gonna have to put like a little thing to say I'm gonna have to put a little thing that says this is the end of review. Please leave unless you like a subscriber, because I'm getting too deep into it. But I'm still gonna continue because I don't feel like making a corny little update video, which I actually wasn't gonna do, but I didn't upload it because I did really feel like it. But I'm trying to try out new things. I brought back. I mean, I did it brought, but I got back some of my old like stop motion apps, like Flip Clip. I think that's how you pronounce it, and Stick Noodles, which I did for like 1 week. Then I learned it, and then I got bored. But then I saw everybody like making cool stuff, so I got it again. So I just wanted to learn more on that. And I am trying to actively get a piano because I also want to do an instrument. I don't think I'm ever going to make a video on that, but just to let you guys know. So I do have a lot of things going on this summer. Again, my birthday's actually this summer. Yeah, wish me a happy birthday. Yeah. Wish me a happy birthday. What are you guys doing? Well, if you guys get to this far, which I did tell y'all to leave. So the people who stayed, wish me a happy birthday. Now, I think that's all the updates I have to say. Yeah. I do want to say again, if you made it to this end, this is the actual ending kind of. If you was looking more for a video from me than an actual review, have fun with y'all. What? No, I can't say that. Everybody hates that. But me. Well, actually, some people like them too. Okay, what I was trying to say is, good luck with your finals if y'all are taking them. Some of y'all are. But good luck on those, and see you hopefully in the next trailer. Please be a trailer. I'm trying to pray with you guys, because I also want the thing that I have been working on the most to come out, which is again my short movie. So yeah. hopefully you guys like it when it does come out. I'm probably not gonna edit this video until tomorrow, so you guys are probably not gonna get this until tomorrow.